Wop bop loo bop wop bam boom. Tutti frutti, all Rudy. 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 Wop bop loo bop wop bam boom. That's right, Eric Andres, your guitar sage here, my friends. And today I'm going to show you 6 songs, 6 very famous songs built on the 12-bar blues chord progression. So you may be new to the 12-bar blues. I'm going to show you how you can use this thing. Maybe you're not new to it. I'm going to keep this capo because we're going to need it. Well, we don't have to have it, but we may use it for a couple tunes here that are going to fall outside of our open keys, okay? But either way, you can use the capo or not. Here we go. You ready to know what the songs are? Here they are. Looking at my list here. Rock and Roll by Led Zeppelin. Tush by ZZ Top. Hound Dog by Elvis. Tutti Frutti by Little Richard. Folsom Prison Blues by Johnny Cash. And Give Me One Reason by Tracy Chapman. So that's what we're going to be covering today, and I have full videos for all of these. So what we're going to be doing today is talking about the 12-bar blues progression and how it relates to this. So really I'm going to show you these tunes in the real easy fashion, but kind of want to give you just a little bit of knowledge here so that you can run with this stuff and see other songs that are 12-bar blues. Real quick, 12-bar blues is basically a 12-bar, 12-measure chord progression that repeats. And the 12-bar blues has a special formula. It just has a certain sound. If you'd like to know more about that, I've got a 12-bar blues PDF for you to download. You'll see the link below. And that'll give you the structure of it and help you to understand these 12-bar blues chord progressions and other songs that are written in that. Okay, so now without further ado, let me show you one little pattern here that's going to help you to understand all this and how to be changing keys and what have you. The only thing you have to remember is 1, 4, 5. Those are the 3 chords that make up the 12-bar blues progression. The 1 chord being the first note of the scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. You don't have to know all that. The 4th note is right underneath it. So here's the 1, here's the 4, and the 5 is a whole step above the 4. So you could do this with anything. If we were in the key of G, for say like Tush, the song Tush by ZZ Top, then this would be our 1, this would be our 4, and this would be our 5. Once you know the chord progression, you can play these chords really easily. So you can be like, we do all sorts of bits and pieces with this, but just to let you know, I'm going to show you this pattern for each one of these tunes. Here's the 1, here's the 4, here's the 5. And that's the secret to the 12-bar blues progression. If you know where those 3 notes are at, you build your chords from them or your boogie-woogie licks. I have a video for that here on YouTube. Search YourGuitarSage Boogie Woogie. So I've got a video for that as well to show you how to do this little bit here, okay? Now, let's start with Rock and Roll, okay? Let's start with Rock and Roll by Led Zeppelin. Now, I've got a video for this. If you want to see the full video of it, go here, sir, ma'am, whoever. Go there if you want the full version of this. Otherwise, I'm going to show you how this song is constructed. Not all the licks and pieces, I do that in the big video, and that's for all these from now on, okay? So please don't comment that I'm not giving you the whole song. I'm not doing that in this video. I'm doing that in the individual videos. Here, I'm trying to show you how all these relate, and you can learn and run off with these really quickly, okay? There's some smarty pants that's going to write it, I know it. All right, so here we go. No points for originality, because I just told you that, okay? So here we go. So Rock and Roll goes like this. You've heard this? Okay, so now this little riff here, which I teach in that other video, you'll have to watch that. But let's analyze this. We have an A, a D, and an E. Watch this. We're in the key of A. This is an A right here. You should know that. You should know the notes on your fretboard. If you don't, take advantage of my free course. The link for that's below. It's at YourGuitarSage.com/30. Watch that. You got to know your notes. So this is an A. I'm trusting that you know that. If you don't, you're going to watch that series for free. Okay? So here's the 1. If I go through my scale, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my 4. there's my 5. Or I don't have to play the scale. I could just say, here's my 1, the 4's right underneath it in the next string, and the 5's a whole step above that. So watch. So we got this song, right? But we could just play the chords A7, D7, and E7. Or we could do the boogie woogie lick. Again, I'm not going to teach you the boogie woogie lick here. You'll have to watch my other video for that. Be way too long of a video, okay? So we could go A7, D7, E7. Part of the 9 essential chords that are in that free program. You got to watch it, okay? So we got, been a long time since I rock and roll. Been a long time since I put that song. Yeah, let me get back, let me get back, let me get back. Been a long time now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Been a long time, been a long time, been a long time. So we got just those basic chords there. Now it makes it cooler when we add this boogie woogie bit, right? Yeah, now we got, been a long time since I rock and roll. Now it sounds more like it, right? Been a long time since I put that song. No lyrics there. Here we go, D. Let me get back, let me get back, let me get back. Now we could be up here. Let me get back, let me get back, let me get back. We could be doing all that, all these boogie woogie bits, okay? But you can see here's the 1, which is an A, the D, which is the 4, and the 5 is an E. All on that same chord progression, okay? So use the open chords, use the bar chords, use the boogie woogie lick, or use the actual licks that I use in that video, okay? So check that out. And that, my friends, that whole song is 12-bar blues, all right? Let's talk about Tush by ZZ Top, right? You've heard this one. You know, you've heard that one. So, and guitar could be slightly better in tune. Nonetheless, so let's keep going. So if we're in the key of G, which we are in this case here, and again, I have a video right here if you want to watch the whole bits, all the bits and pieces there. If you need to get ramped up, right? Keep going through your plateaus. If you're gonna do that, watch that video. Otherwise, let's go over the basics here. This is in the key of G, so that's why I'm kind of thumping around here on this A, or on this G here. I teach that in that video, okay? So here we got a G. Now watch this. Let's use some of the knowledge that you just learned, right? If this is the 1, we said the 4 is where? Think, we just said it. Ah, that's right. Right underneath that string. So there's the 4. Now what note is that? It's a C. So that means our 4 chord's a C. And our 5 chord will go up a whole step from there as a D. So you could play this with open chords, you know. Or 7s. I said, Lord, take me downtown. I'm just looking for some touch. Okay, so we could play these open chords, G7, C7, D7. These are part of, some of these are in the 9 essential chords that I teach that are in the free course. But these are just 7th chords of the basic chords that we're learning, the basic major chords. 12-bar blues almost always uses 7th chords. Let's just say it always uses 7th chords. 99% of the time you're using 7th chords, okay? Except for in one of these tunes that we're going to be talking about. So instead of a G chord, you'll play a G7. Instead of a C chord, you'll play a C7. Instead of a D chord, you'll play a D7. Okay. So again, you want all the details for that for this song. Go to that video. Otherwise, you could break it down like this. You know, you could do the use the boogie woogie licks. Now he does this thing where he does actually. So you're just walking up power chords. Now, this boogie woogie lick, you'll have to watch that other video, but basically I'm just holding a little power chord here and toggling my pinky one whole step up on the fifth string. That's all I'm doing. Takes a bit of getting used to. Don't get frustrated if your hand can't do it right away. Just knowing the concept is half the battle, then getting your hand to do it, obviously that takes time. Took me time, and Hendrix, and Eddie Van Halen, and every other guitar player since the beginning of time. Why would you just get it right away, right? You won't. It takes time. So be patient with yourself. Slow and steady wins the race, okay? So you got, if you want to do that walk up, you can start on the A here and go, and there, here we go. Okay, so we walked up. A sharp, B, C. And we're now doing this bit here on the C chord. Could be down here. We're playing the C7. We're playing this C7. You know, or this one, or this one, or this one, or this one. I mean, you can do all over the fretboard, you know. But just understanding the concept of it here is what we're trying to do. So we got the. Now, if you want to do the walk up again, and that's an easy one because you're just on the C, and on the open E, you're going to go E chromatically to G. So E, F, F sharp, G. So it'll sound like this. That's a D. Now again, we got the D7 there, you know, or here, or here, or here, or here. Doesn't matter, whatever ones you want to use, but you got that D7. This is a D7 up here too, and that's why we're able to noodle around with that note. Now, if some of that bouncing around doesn't make sense to you, it won't, it can't, unless you learn the language, right? You got to learn the language. That's why I created those 30 videos for you. It's like the stuff that's just going to bust everything open for you, where you're finally going to understand the guitar. That link is below. It's for free. Or visit me here. I'll teach you the same darn lessons in the same studio, and it'll cost about $1,000 and take about 30 weeks. Or you can watch it for free on that link. Wow, the internet's cool. So there you go. That is Tush. All right. Now, man, we gotta rock this thing. Okay, so Hound Dog. Hound Dog's in the key of C. Okay, and if you go here, I've got a whole video for you on that. And I have several here on YouTube. You can type in Hound Dog YourGuitarSage. I have other videos where I'm teaching how to solo over it and stuff like that. It's a great song example. So, you ain't nothing but a hound. Let's see, I gotta get in the right key. So we got a C7 for this, an F7, and a G7, because this is in the key of C. And let me show you how I came up with that. So here's a C. That's the 1 chord, okay? It's the key that we're in. It's also the 1, the tonal center. There's a lot of different names for it. If this stuff's going over your head, it's because you don't have the knowledge that you need, and it's okay, okay? If you do understand this, then great. But if you don't, it's just you just need a few bits and pieces. That's what that program's for. So don't harm yourself. Go easy on yourself. You don't know it because you don't know it. Got to know it. Okay? So here's a C. The 4 chords right underneath it, right? Well, that happens to be an F. And the 5 chords a whole step above that's a G. So you got C, F, and G, or C, F, and G, either way, right? We're playing them in 7th chord, so we got C7, F7, and G7. Okay. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. There we go. Cry all the time. F. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Cry all the time. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but high class. So you said you were high class? So notice what we're doing here. We're playing that 1, 4, 5 every single time. Whether I'm playing it here, 1, 4, 5, or 1, 4, 5. It's 1, 4, 5. Doesn't matter. I could be playing, you ain't nothing but a hound dog. Cry all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Cry all the time. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no Okay, so C, F, G, C, F, G, C, F, G. Doesn't matter how you do it. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, cry all the time. Doesn't sound as cool as the boogie woogie licks, but you know, it works. Hound dog, cry all the time. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. So, get it? We're just going for this 1-4-5. How you play it's up to you. But if you want more detail, watch that video. That's Hound Dog. Tutti Frutti. Okay, this one's in F. I have a video for that right there. Watch that video. Now, this is in F, so we could, just like all of these, we could be using the capo. I'm going to use a capo for this one. But I'm going to show you without it too. So it's an F. So let's test your skills here. Watch this. Where's the F? Right there. How do you know that? Because you watched, I think, maybe video 5 of the free series, YourGuitarSage.com/30, and you know that that's an F because you know the note. You know how to identify the notes on the fretboard. Super flippin' easy if you watch that video. Otherwise, it's just hard. I'm trying to make things easy for you. Do you get that? Okay, so do it. Watch those vids. So F. So we got Tutti Frutti, oh Rudy, 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 wop wop loo bob wop bam boom. All right, so that's easy enough, right? We say easy enough. We understand it. Playing it might take a little time, okay? But let's make it easier because this is an F, and again, the way I'm showing you, we could play all these chords all over the fretboard. If you know how to do that, because you've watched my videos, then you can do that very easily. So let me take this. This is my Click capo. Great company, great capo. So now I'm just going to think about it like it's in the key of E, because I have the capo here. So now this is my 1 chord, which is an E, and the open 5th string is an A, and the 5 will be my B. So now I got Tutti Frutti, oh Rudy, Tutti Frutti, oh Rudy, Tutti Frutti, oh Rudy, Tutti Frutti, oh Rudy. Here's our B7, which I could go Tutti Frutti, oh Rudy, bop bop blue bop wop bam boom. Or I could use open chords. Wop, bam, boom. Now you're going to see a lot of this stuff. If you really truly learn these songs, what you're going to see is you're going to start seeing these things come together. Kind of like they're all the same song or the same chord progression. Because they are. Because nothing's original. I mean, yeah, you can take original stuff and you can tweak it a little bit, but truth be told, everybody's using the same chord progressions over and over and over again, and they have since the beginning of time. This is not a bad thing. It's why one song sounds great to you over another, because it's familiar with you, you know? Okay, so that's Tutti Frutti, right? What other one? Give Me One Reason by Tracy Chapman. So this is a really cool one. I used to play this one with my band, and I would play it without the capo. I would just play bar chords. But this one's in F sharp. Guess what? Same exact key, except a half step higher than what we just did. So we could do it like this. Now, again, let's test your knowledge. F sharp. Even if you don't know the key, even if you don't know the notes on the fretboard, you won't be able to tell what key you're in, but you'll still be able to construct the chord progression. What? Yes, watch my video that's right here on how to use, basically how to know the whole fretboard without using any music theory. Okay, this video is blowing up right now because folks are scared of music theory. They don't need to be. But for those folks that don't, and I'm used to dealing with students like that all the time, who are scared of it, I kind of trick them into learning it, and they're like, well, that wasn't scary at all. I know, that's what I've been saying. So, so there you go. So here's the note. Watch this. You don't even have to know music theory. So let's just say this is the 1. We won't even say that it's an F sharp. Shh, let's not say that, okay? This is a 1. So the 4 is where? It's right underneath it on the next string, right? Yep, you know this now. And a whole step up from that is a 5. You guessed it. It's a 5. So here we go. So now we've got the, you know, now we can do all that bit. Get it? Okay, so now if we're playing Tracy Chapman's Give Me One Reason, I could go, give one reason to stand. turn back around. It's the same chord progression all the way through. In this case here, for this song, Tracy's just using major chords, no seventh chords. How about that? If you add a seventh chord there, it's cool, but the song's just major chords. Let's make it easier. Let's put that capo on the second fret. Now we can use open chords. So now we have E, A, and B7. So give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn back around. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn back around. Something, something don't make me change my mind. Okay, same chord progression, right? Watch this. I'm going to take this capo off. Now we're going to play the same chords, except in the open position. We add a different rhythm style to it and add this fun little lick. Now we got Folsom Prison Blues. Hear the train a-comin', rolling around the bend. Can you guess what chords are in this? Look, E, that's the one chord. What's the four chord? Right underneath it. Can you name it? Yeah, it's an A. Your mom would be so proud. And then the five chord is a whole step up from that, right? So we got 1, 4, and 5. Yeah, right? Easy. 12-bar blues all day long. And there's only a few thousand songs. I mean, I could have picked 1,000 other songs that were fantastic, but these are 6 that I was just like, 6 that are awesome. You know what I mean? So, and I got videos for them. So there you go. So so Folsom Prison Blues. I'm not going to show you all the bits and pieces because if you want that, you're going to go here. Magic, right? See? So you're going to go there and you're going to watch that video. Otherwise, hear the chords. So the strumming rhythm is like a 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if that makes no sense to you, watch the strumming video in the free series at YourGuitarSage.com/30. It might be the universe telling you that you need to watch that free series, okay? So the strumming rhythm, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? Speed it up. Hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging on. And I hear that whistle blowing on down to San Antonio. Okay, so now we got E, A, we got a B7 in there. And really, you can just play those chords, E, A, and B7 the whole time. You've got the strumming bit now, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. But it's a 12-bar blues. Now let's talk about why that's slightly different than all the others. This one's slightly different because the song moves so fast. There's a real fast train beat, you know. And because of that, it almost seems like a 24-bar blues. But the way I think about it is like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. That's in the E7. 1, 2, 3, 4, as opposed to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we count it that way, then it is 24 bars of blues, which is just weird. So stick with the 12-bar blues, okay? So, my friends, the 12-bar blues is easy. I want you, after this video, if you haven't opened up a bunch of tabs with all these other songs that I'm teaching, I want you to in YouTube, type in YourGuitarSage 12-bar blues, because I teach a little bit more of the theory behind it and what have you, and it'll be very helpful. Again, you've got that free series at YourGuitarSage.com/30. You gotta watch that, my friends. If you're gonna ever watch anything on the guitar and you want to just do the bare minimum but kick ass, watch that series. That's what it's all about. That's how I teach. I teach all the advanced stuff too, but that's for folks that are reaching for the golden ring, right? For everybody else, they just want to play guitar a little bit and not, they want to play around the campfire, impress a girl, impress a guy, what have you. That's how I like to teach, because We want to have fun, and not everybody wants to learn jazz. I think jazz is awesome, and I teach it in my program, but I'm telling you, the easy stuff, the way I'm teaching it to you, start there, then get into the advanced stuff should you desire it, okay? My friends, leave your comments below. Hit like, thumbs up. That's what you do here on YouTube. Thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff, because, my friends, I've got so many great things for you coming up. It's not even funny. I'm giving away thousands and thousands of dollars worth of guitars, programs, my courses, so much stuff, books, pedals, amps. I give away so much stuff. I do this on my live broadcasts a lot of times, well, all the time now, YourGuitarSage.com/live. And I do book giveaways all the time. I do impromptu live stuff where I'm giving stuff away. So I just gave away several guitars already this year. So join me there. Leave your comments below. Would love to hear what you have to say about the 12-bar blues. I know I forgot a ton of songs. So, hey, what would be a great idea if you know of any 12-bar blues songs that I've forgotten, which I know there's thousands and thousands. So leave those below for other folks. So if you know any 12-bar blues progression song, leave the name of that below, because that's going to help other folks who are looking for songs. It's going to help you because you're going to add your song, and Joe's going to add his song, and Tina's going to add her song, and we're going to have a list of all these 12-bar blues songs that we could be doing in addition to these, all right? So do that. That would be a great bit there. Love to help you out in any way that I can. YourGuitarSage.com/30. Join that free course that I've got there for you, and I would love to help you out with anything that you need in regards to guitar. This is my passion. It's what I love to do. Sorry this is a long one, but we just learned 6 songs, okay? If I can help you with anything, please let me do that. As always, my friends, be kind to all beings. Don't trust the man, and I'll see you in the next video. No, there's something else there. Don't trust the man. Oh, practice your guitar. Do that a lot. See ya. Wop bop loo bop wop bam boom to the fruity, oh Frutti.